Who watched some movies?
I did. We saw Aladdin starring Will Smith and Will Smith. Alan Tudyk as Iago.
Oh, he played another bird? Really?
I mean, it was he probably literally phoned that one in.
Like
he was too busy.
This is coming off his big Hey Hey performance.
I don't know what that is.
He's the chicken in Moana.
In Moana.
Oh. Yeah.
He makes chicken noises.
Remember Gilbert Gottfried as Iago?
Of course.
This is not that. This is just a guy pretending to be a bird, but not doing much with it. But the movie, we really liked the movie. Ty really liked the movie. Ty thanked me for taking him to see the movie the next day, unprompted, and told me that he loved the genie.
Good.
So
that's who it's for.
It was for me too, because I watched the original cartoon probably a billion times. That's what I did in college. And it was fun to see it reenacted with real actors. I thought that the actors who played Jasmine and Aladdin really did a great job of emulating the cartoon, their cartoon personas. Like at certain points, I felt like they were really trying to strike the same poses and facial expressions, and they sounded like them. And I thought they did a really good job. I don't know. Why wouldn't you see it? It's a good time.
Because my kids saw it already.
I just haven't had time yet.
Do you know that?
That's why.
If you go on,
what's longer about this movie? How did they get another 45 minutes out of this?
They got songs from the Broadway show.
From the Broadway show, all right.
And
my daughter saw it
singing about his mom.
Too.
Is what?
His mom. Did he sing about his mom?
No.
He's going to make his mom proud?
No. Jasmine's got a song.
Okay.
It seemed out of place. Like, really, there was no reason for this movie to be 2 hours. It would have been.
Seen the Broadway show?
I haven't seen it, no.
You'd like it. You should go see it.
I just don't like going to Broadway shows because the seating is so uncomfortable for me.
Well, you just need to go somewhere that's not in New York.
Right, exactly.
Get an off-Broadway show.
Yes.
They do that by us, by the way, GP, if you want to see.
They do by you?
They do by
call
us.
the police.
Yeah, I think what is it, CW Post? They always do the touring concert.
Oh, at the Tile Center? Or Till Center?
Tillis Center. Yeah. Yep. So you can see cheap shows.
It's not cheap. It's not that cheap.
I know. It's not that cheap, but it's cheaper than Broadway.
I know. I regret not seeing Steve Martin and Martin Short there.
You can watch that on Netflix, though.
That's why I didn't go. And also, I didn't have a babysitter. And I didn't have tickets.
Take Ty.
All of these things. I don't know that Ty is up for that.
He's a mature young man.
Maybe not that mature.
I know.
I know. I'm trying to think if we saw anything else.
I know. I feel like I watched a lot and I don't remember. I know I finished Doom Patrol Season 1. Did you?
Yes, it was so good. It's so
That's
good.
a very good series. I hope that people subscribe to that app so they make more. Or they just find a new home for it that's actually, profitable.
Yeah, totally. I ditto to that for sure. And I think I'm going to start watching Swamp Thing if I can convince Mrs. Chiefy. How do I sell Swamp Thing to Mrs. Chiefy?
It's good. It's good TV. Watch it. Good TV. Good watch.
That's not a very specific sales pitch.
Good TV watch.
I didn't need help to come up with that one either.
You just point to the TV while you say it. Good TV watch.
Right. I found a cool picture of it and I sent it. I showed it to her and I was like, oh, look, Swamp Thing looks cool. It's like a big brooding Swamp Thing, with dark lighting and everything. No, not yet.
No. I have the first
no reaction
episode
yet.
ready to go. I haven't had a chance yet. But what's something I did watch, and I just want to complain about it, is Mission Impossible Fallout. Did you see Mission Impossible Fallout?
Yes.
Not a Fallout movie.
It is. It's not a Fallout movie. Which yeah. And they're screaming in my house for some reason. And so it's not. It's. I was like,
that is a Fallout movie.
It's a Mission Impossible movie. It stars the Tom Cruise. And it stars Superman with the mustache. Remember, that's why he couldn't shave it for Justice League?
Oh, this is the cocking his arms.
Yeah,
Cocking his arms. Yeah.
Yeah. That part was good.
Okay.
You can't complain about that part.
And you guys both saw it or no?
Yes.
Did you see it, Shipwreck?
No,
Shipwreck's
but
not sure.
I have a hard time believing that anything will be spoiled here for me.
That's what I'm saying. Then I'm going to spoil this movie. So if you don't want to, I don't know, hear about spoilers for a movie that I think is 2 years old, then I don't know what to tell you.
Skip ahead a minute.
So here's the thing. The whole movie is about, it's about a lot of nonsense, to be honest. But Tom Cruise is pretending to be the head of this bad guy syndicate in order to trick the person who's selling the nuclear bombs into selling it to him. Like he's pretending to be,
right.
whatever's, yeah. It's not that complicated a plot. Now, all you know about this movie so far is that Tom Cruise is Mission Impossible guy with his team. He's got Simon Pegg and Ving Rhames. And he has to team up with a new guy who's part of the FBI, played by Superman. Now I'm going to give you 3 guesses. Who is the real person that Tom Cruise is pretending to be?
Superman?
Yes. And you figure that out as the viewer, I don't know, I want to say about 5 minutes into the movie.
I didn't think about it at all during the movie.
See, the thing is, it felt so obvious to me that I wanted them to, put a twist on it and have it be someone else.
You can't think too hard during these movies. They're not meant to...
I wanted it to be, if it was actually Angela Bassett, that would have been at least something different.
Right. You also can't hang off of a helicopter with one arm and
I understand
live.
that, but I'm just thinking, then... Basically, Tom Cruise isn't going to be able to do these movies forever. And they could have had Henry Cavill sort of be another way to keep the franchise moving along. I'm disappointed in the marketing department for Mission Impossible. That's really where I'm going with that.
Maybe Tom doesn't want to give it up. Why would he want to?
I'm sure he doesn't.
That doesn't sound
but
like
he wouldn't have to.
But
they could do the next movie. It could be the two of them again, and they could be airplane.
Oh, buddies.
Bros.
They could be teammates.
Yeah, like Hobbs and Shaw.
Right. One guy's Tom Cruise, and the other guy is the guy who can cock his arms before every fight.
Exactly. But you know what?
I would watch that. That's great.
If they put out another trailer and they're like, "Guess who's back?" and it was just Henry Cavill cocking his arms and punching a guy in the face, and that was the whole.
Everybody's
trailer,
in. Right.
Everybody's in.
Yeah. It's just
they could have called it Mission Impossible Dishonored.
Yes.
To keep with the Bethesda theme, and.
Yes.
And we're all on board.
Totally.
But instead, they decided to go with the laziest plot for that movie without any forethought. I'm thinking, what? This is like the 7th one in the franchise. What are the chances that we're going to make another one? Only about 98%. So let's...
Right. Let's get rid of the guy who can cock his arms.
Let's get rid of the guy who can cock his arms that's young enough and can carry this franchise. Because Tom Cruise is 55 years old. He's got maybe 2 more of these left in him. And even if he was doing it when he was 65, you could still have a younger guy next to him. Right. Just saying.
Look, Keanu Reeves made 3 John Wick movies, and that's just him shooting people in the face point blank range. It's not even as cool as cocking gun arms.
Exactly. They just don't have the foresight. That's it. That's all I got. End rant.
All right. Fair enough.
Yep. That's all. That's it. Shipwreck, you could still watch it and not. And
I think I would, like every Mission Impossible movie, figure out who the bad guy was in the first 15
instantly.
minutes.
I know. I'm like, they could at least try to make it a little bit.
It's pretty much the same plot every time, right? That's okay.
It's the same movie every time.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's just the stunts are different, and that's what you're there for. That's why I don't feel bad spoiling it. That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, I'm spoiling this movie because it really doesn't matter. You're there to watch the stunts.
See, I was a little bit slow when you were explaining it there that Tom Cruise was acting like he was Superman. I thought that was literally the plot, was that he was pretending to be the comic book character Superman.
That would be a different movie.
And I'm like, oh, all right, this is interesting.
Tom Cruise has to infiltrate the Justice League by pretending to be Superman because there's a mole in the Justice League.
But he just has no powers. It's just like Ving Rhames like holding it up in the air to make him fly.
Right.
Yeah, it's Simon Pegg changing a security camera, to make it look like he has heat vision. Yep.
Right.
Short ass Superman.
Mm-hmm. That would be a good movie. Mission Impossible Kryptonite.
The biggest news item in my RSS feed reader was that the Russo brothers are making Magic the Gathering for Netflix.
That's nice.
I don't know anything about it, and I'm not clicking on that link.
I clicked on it.
If you're interested in that,
I did it.
you know how to find out more.
Okay.
But people are excited, apparently.
Good. I'm sure it'll be fun.
Sure.
I don't know.
Speaking of watch this bitches, what are we watching in 40X next week?
I do not know. We have to see what's out.
I think it could be the X-Men movie.
Oh.
X-Men comes out on Friday.
Okay.
This Friday, right?
I don't want to watch that, so I'm up for that in 40X.
Exactly.
Yeah, that movie does not look particularly good. That might be a good 40X.
For sure.
It looks like everybody's really overacting in all of the trailers for that movie.
And
it's weird because I don't think anyone wants to be there. So it's like this weird combination of we don't want to be here, so we're going to act badly. I don't know.
That's good. Because once you start to notice, your seat is just going to shake and you're going to get stabbed.
Yes, exactly.
What's happening? Oh.
There's no Wolverine in that movie. So
you still get stabby. Someone's gonna get stabbed.
I don't think anyone's stabbing anyone. There's no Wolverine in that movie.
Nobody else in the X-Men universe stabs.
Nope, that's his thing. He has a patent on it.
Right.
Wolverine, trademark stab.
Wowzers.